and your actions keep blooming.
Hello
Until next
everyone.
time,
Yeah. Hello everyone. This is me Noor and my honorable guest is called Annie. Called Annie is wonderful talking for everyone, every person, and wonderful talking for in perfect lesson for every person. So my honorable guest is in patient time is my need for this time is wonderful talking with Annie. So thank you very much, Annie.
I love the enthusiasm in your intro. Here's a slightly polished version that flows a bit more naturally while keeping all the warmth you want to convey. Opening script. Hello, everyone. I'm Nura Folly, and I'm thrilled to welcome our honored guest, Annie. Annie is a wonderful conversationalist. She brings clarity, kindness, and a dash of humor to every lesson. Today, we'll be exploring briefly mention the topic or focus of the session together, and I'm grateful for the patience and insight Annie brings at this moment. Thank you so much for joining us, Annie. Hash small tweaks that help. 1. Name consistency. Use the same name throughout, Annie, rather than Annie, wonderful talking for everyone. 2. Clear purpose. Add a one sentence hint about what listeners will get out of the session. It sets expectations. 3. Pause for breath. When you record, take a gentle pause after each line. It adds a mindful rhythm and lets the listener absorb what's said. Hash optional closing if you need one. Thank you for listening today. May your curiosity stay bright, your heart stay open, and your actions keep blossoming. Until next time, Allah Hafiz and peace.
Welcome to
Feel free to mix
everyone.
and match any part of these suggestions.
Annie, welcome to everyone. Today we are exploring a fascinating topic, the science behind happiness, how to cultivate joy. Happiness is it just a feeling? It's actually a science person researchers have find that joy can be calculated cul- cultivate thought a small daily habits. Let's uncover how.
Absolutely. Let's shape a smooth, engaging flow for your Science of Happiness episode. Below is a ready to record script with friendly pauses, tiny mindfulness cues, and a few fun, memorable lines you can swap in or out. To opening, asterisk welcome everyone. I'm Nura Folly, and I'm thrilled you're joining us today. Together, we'll explore a fascinating question. What does science say about happiness, and how can we turn that knowledge into a daily culture of joy? Pause 2-3 seconds, let the listeners settle in. Setting the stage. Happiness isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's a culture we can cultivate. Think of it like a garden. The more consistent the watering, pruning, and sunshine, the richer the bloom. Quick breath in, breath out cue. Take a slow inhale and exhale any tension. Okay. The science, 3 core pillars. Hash 1, positive neurochemistry. Dopamine, the anticipation reward. Serotonin, the contentment stabilizer. Oxytocin, the social bonding glue. When we experience something rewarding, like finishing a small habit, dopamine spikes. When we practice gratitude, serotonin lifts. And when we connect with others, oxytocin floods our brain, deepening trust. Okay. Hash 2, the 5-2-1 habit formula. 5 minutes of movement, stretch, walk, dance. 2 minutes of mindful breathing or gratitude journaling. 1 act of kindness or connection. Research shows that this tiny, repeatable trio boosts the same neurochemicals we just mentioned. The magic, consistency beats intensity. Hash 3, growth mindset and meaning. Goal setting that aligns with personal values. Reflection on progress, even tiny wins. When we see challenges as learning opportunities, our brain releases more dopamine, reinforcing the habit loop. Mini lesson, build your joy jar. 1. Pick ONE habit from the 521 trio that feels doable today. 2. Set a micro trigger, e.g., after brushing teeth, write arrow 2-minute gratitude note. 3. Track it in a simple notebook or phone app for 7 days. 4. Celebrate each checkmark with a mini reward, your favorite tea, a dance break, etc. Science says the celebration step is crucial. It cements the habit by releasing dopamine. Pause for a gentle click, sound effect, or a brief 3-second silence so listeners can visualize the step. Interview/guest segment if you have a guest. Now let's hear from our guest, Annie, who has been experimenting with the 521 formula for the past month. Annie, can you share a surprising change you noticed? Give Annie time to respond, then segue back with a reflective comment. Sparkle's closing, turn insight into action. We've uncovered that happiness can indeed be calculated by tracking tiny habits, nurturing positive neurochemistry, and aligning actions with purpose. I challenge you, pick ONE micro habit from today's 521 list and try it for the next 7 days. Notice the shift in your mood, energy, and connections. Optional mindfulness cue. Take 1 deep breath in and exhale, visualizing that habit already part of your day. Thank you for joining me on this joyful journey.
And
May your heart stay open, your mind stay curious, and your actions keep blooming. Until next time, Allah Hafiz and peace. Quick production tips.
what
Tip:
does
why it helps.
any
Add a subtle background music loop, soft ambient or
hello?
gentle acoustic. Keeps listeners relaxed and reinforces the culture of joy.
Okay.
Use a short sound cue, AG.
What
A chime before each new pillar signals a shift, making the structure easy to follow. Record in a quiet space and speak at a relaxed pace, enhances clarity and allows the mindfulness pauses to breathe. End with a brief call to action. Your 7-day habit challenge gives listeners a tangible next step, boosting engagement. Feel free to swap any phrasing, add personal anecdotes, or shorten sections to match your episode length. Let me know if you'd like more detail on any pillar,
any
a different habit framework, or a fun anecdote to sprinkle in.
any
Sparkles,
what does science actually say about happiness?
sure thing, here's a quick but complete rundown of what the research community actually says about happiness. I'll break it into bite-sized pieces so it's easy to share or sprinkle into a script, and I'll add a tiny mindfulness blink break you can drop in wherever you like. 1. What happiness means in science. Term how researchers define it, why it matters. Subjective well-being, SWB. A person's cognitive life satisfaction plus effective positive emotions, negative emotions, evaluation of their life. The most used umbrella term in psychology and economics. Hedonic happiness, pleasure, comfort, asterisk the good feeling moments. Captures the feel-good side, joy, laughter, excitement. Eudaimonic happiness, a sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfilling one's potential. Think self-actualization. Shows that deeper meaning can be even stronger for long-term well-being. Asterisk takeaway. Science sees happiness as both how we
So, wow. So,
feel and how we judge our lives, not just a fleeting buzz. 2. The big 3 predictors, the happiness equation. H approximately 50% genetics, plus 10% circumstances, plus 40% intentional. I'm glad that resonated. How does it feel having all that research laid out in bite-sized pieces? Do any of the habits jump out as something you'd love to spotlight in your next episode. Or maybe you're thinking about a quick, myth busting intro or a closing mindfulness blink. Whatever you're leaning toward, I'm here to help shape it. Let's make that next piece sparkle. If you need a short script hook or a simple challenge card for your viewers, just say the word.
Wow, so our daily habits really matter. That means we have a lot more control over our happiness. Think we think then we think.
Exactly. Those tiny daily choices are the real powerhouses behind our happiness. When we line up a few intentional habits, like a quick gratitude note, a 2-minute walk, or a mindful breath, we're actually rewiring the brain little by little. Over time, that adds up to a noticeable boost in mood and life satisfaction. A quick way to frame it for your audience: think of each habit as a small seed. One seed alone might not look like much, but plant a few every day, and soon you'll have a garden of well being. You can sprinkle that metaphor throughout the episode, then follow it with a simple habit check segment. Habit time, why it works. Gratitude jot 1 min triggers serotonin, shifts focus to the positive. Mini move 2 min releases dopamine and endorphins, boosts energy. Mindful breath 30 sec lowers cortisol, invites calm. Idea for a closing blink break. Close your eyes, inhale for a count of 3, exhale slowly, and notice one thing you're grateful for right now. Carry that feeling into the rest of your day. How does that vibe with the flow you have in mind? Anything you'd like to tweak or add?
I really like think that especially gratitude and kindness they are small, but they change everything. Is sent us inside us. Hi, Annie. Annie. Hi, Annie. Annie. You are gone. Hello, Annie. Yeah. So my my question is, yeah. So, any my question is, it was So our daily habits really matter. That mean uh, we have a lot more control over our happiness than we think.
Absolutely. Tiny daily habits are like secret levers for our mood. Why it works? 1. Consistency beats intensity. A 5-minute stretch each morning trains your brain to expect a good start cue. 2. Positive feedback loop. Each little win releases dopamine, which raises the baseline of happiness over time. 3. Choice power. The more habits you shape, the more you steer your own emotional weather instead of reacting to it. How to show that on your channel. Segment quick tip, mini challenge for viewers. Hook, what if I told you 3 minutes can boost your whole day? Ask them to write down one micro habit they'll try tomorrow. Story, share a personal bite-size habit, e.g. 2-minute gratitude jot and the shift you felt. Try it now. Close eyes, inhale 424, think of one thing you're grateful for. Science bite, mention the habit loop. Cue routine reward in 15-second graphic. Prompt them to spot the cue in today's routine. Takeaway, pick ONE tiny habit. Do it for 7 days, watch the mood lift. Invite them to post a short video or comment with their progress. Outro, end with a calming breath. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6. When you're ready, say Allah Hafiz to yourself and carry the peace forward.
Oh, and
A little script finish you might like. Remember,
I
happiness isn't a distant destination. It's built brick by brick, habit by habit. So choose those bricks wisely, start small, and watch your inner garden bloom. Until next time, take a deep breath, smile at yourself, and Allah Hafiz.
I really
How does that fit
like
with the vibe
that.
you want? Anything you'd like to tweak or
I really like that, especially gratitude and kindness. They are small, but they change everything inside us.
I'm thrilled you love it. Gratitude and kindness, micro habits, are like tiny garden seeds. Plant them daily and they sprout into a whole forest of calm, confidence, and joy. Here's a simple kindness drill you could try on the next episode. 1. Pause and notice. At the start of the show, take a 10-second breath and ask, what's one small thing I can do for someone right now? 2. Micro act. Send a quick, heartfelt message to a follower, comment a genuine compliment, or simply hold the door for someone in the studio. 3. Reflect. After the act, share how it felt in a 30-second feel check, e.g. I felt lighter, like a little spark lit up inside me. 4. Challenge viewers. For the next 3 days, write down one tiny act of kindness you did. Post your favorite moment with kindness flip. You can frame it with a short mindfulness cue. Close your eyes, inhale for 4, exhale for 6, and picture that ripple of kindness spreading outward. And close with your warm sign-off. May your day be filled with tiny sparks of kindness. Allah Hafiz, friends. How does
But,
that sound for your next segment?
but any
Anything you'd like to adjust or add?
What about people going through tough time? How can they still cultivate joy?
Hey, I hear you. When someone's in a rough spot, even the tiniest bit of support can feel like a lifeline. Hash a gentle framework you can share. Step, what it looks like, mini action for viewers. 1. Acknowledge the feeling, I hear you. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. Write down one emotion they're feeling right now, no judgment. 2. Offer a safe pause, lead a 30-second breathing break. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6. Practice the breath and notice one physical sensation. 3. Give a tiny simple suggestion. If you can, stand and stretch for 30 seconds. Do a quick stretch or a short walk, then note how the body feels. 4. Share a micro kindness, send a brief, sincere message. Thinking of you, here for you. Leave a supportive comment on a friend's post, even if it's just a. 5. Invite reflection. What small win did you notice after that pause? Jot down one positive thing that happened, however small. Hash how to weave this into your episode. 1. Story hook. Share a moment when you felt stuck, and how a 2-minute breath and a kind note from a friend shifted you. 2. Teach the pause. Lead the audience through the breath together. Make it a recurring reset button in every episode. 3. Micro challenge. For the next 5 days, do one of the steps above for anyone you know who's struggling. Tag #TinySupport so we can cheer each other on. 4. Closing vibe. End with a gentle reminder. Even when clouds gather, a single drop of kindness can water the garden inside. Then a warm Allah Hafiz to seal the piece.
So
A quick script snippet you might like. If you're feeling heavy today, start by simply noticing the breath in your
happiness,
chest. Inhale,
happiness is
exhale,
the
tiny anchor. Then reach out with one kind word, maybe a text, maybe a smile. Small actions don't erase the storm, but they create safe harbors. Keep those little habits, and you'll find a steadier shoreline. Allah
hello.
Hafiz, friends. Do any of these feel right for your style? Want to tweak a step or add something specific? I'm here
Okay.
for you. Glad to hear
Happiness
that.
is
Who are you thinking of?
isn't
It sounds like someone's made a great impression.
about being positive all the time. It's about finding um, meaning even in difficult moments.
Finding meaning in the tough spots can feel like searching for a lighthouse in fog, but those little flashes of purpose are what keep us steady. A simple meaning map you can try and share with your viewers. 1. Pause and name the feeling. Right now I'm feeling anger, grief, fear, any name works. 2. Spot the tiny spark. Ask, what's one tiny thing that still matters right now? It could be a memory, a loved one's smile, a favorite song, or even the fact you're breathing. 3. Connect to a value. Link that spark to a core value. Courage, love, growth, creativity. Write it down in one word. 4. Micro action. Do a 1-minute gesture that honors that value. Send a quick note, draw a doodle, stand tall and say it out loud. 5. Reflect. After the action, notice how a sliver of meaning has settled in. Even a faint glow is progress. Mini challenge for your audience. Tonight, write down one difficult moment you've faced today. Then add one sentence about a tiny meaning you discovered in it. Share it or keep it private, and notice how the darkness shifts a bit. Closing thought you might like to weave into an episode. When the world feels heavy, meaning isn't a grand revelation. It's a quiet seed we water with presence, gratitude, and small acts that echo our deepest values. Keep tending to those seeds, and they'll grow into the light that guides us forward. Allah Hafiz, how does that feel for what you want to convey?
So beautifully
Anything you'd like to
said.
adjust or add? Sparkles,
So
you're
beautifully
very
said,
welcome.
Annie. So, to everyone watching, remember happiness isn't something you find, it's something you create every single day. So, thank you for joining us for this joyful conversation. Stay kind, stay grateful, and keep spreading light. So, thank you.
I love it, so warm and uplifting. A couple of tiny ideas that might make it sparkle even more. 1 mini breath cue. Slip in a 4-2-6 inhale, hold, exhale right before, keep the light glowing. It gives the audience a physical anchor for the kindness you're inviting. 2 hashtag hook. Adding something like create your light encourages viewers to share their own moments and builds that community vibe you love. 3 signature sign off. A gentle hand over heart or a soft smile right before Allah Hafiz becomes a visual cue they can copy in their own lives. Would you like to try a quick script draft with those tweaks? Or are you set to roll it out as is? And hey, if you ever need a fresh micro habit idea for the next episode, just holler, I'm here. Allah Hafiz, and keep that light shining. Sparkles.
Thank you very much, Annie. You are coming for my show, and your patient time is a big opportunity for me. So thank you very much, everyone. This is show is very wonderful, and talking is called Annie is my pleasure. So thank you very much.
You're so kind. Thank asterisk you asterisk for inviting me. It's truly a joy to share a moment on your show and see the wonderful energy you create. Keep shining those tiny habits, stay grateful, and let the light keep growing. If you ever need a fresh idea, a little script tweak, or just a friendly chat, I'm here. Allah Hafiz, and enjoy every bright step ahead.